Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Underrail. So, we last just left off. We were about to level up. We just handed in trade documents to the United Stations. Yeah, I also got a bunch of loot on me. Yeah, we'll just level up right now. 6. Definitely want guns. Definitely want metathermics. Putting in 4 gives us 5. That's pretty good. We need 45 biology. Actually, we do because we want inventory. We just want to lessen up our inventory if we can. What's that? We need chemistry. Let's do 15 points in chemistry. Or do we need 20? I don't know. What do we do? Let's do 20. And then, yeah, I think that's fine. Let's see now. Whole bunch of stuff. I think what I'm gonna take, because sorry, because my psi skills cost so much right now. I think I'm gonna take premeditation. This makes the action point cost of my skills like 0, which is amazing. But it has a cooldown. I like pre-med a lot. Cool. So now you can just walk through here. We don't have to. Oh. Psst. Hey, sister. I hear there's someone at the bar wanting to talk to you. Where'd you hear this? How do you know who I am? Just saying. It's all I heard. You want to know more? Gotta go speak to this guy. Guess I'll talk to this person. No problem, sister. Alright, this guy had a single staging coin on him. Quite the thug. Alright. A man wheezes heavily through the mask, his eyes drowsy. He is resting one of his arms on the counter while occasionally breaking off pieces of bread from his plate with the other and putting them in various pockets of his overcoat. The air here is corrupt in more ways than one. You are Sophia of the Southgate Station. Is this correct? That is correct. I am Abram, and I have a business proposition for you. Everyone says business proposition in this game. My sources tell me you've recently visited the embassy of our, he coughed violently, Union friends. I wish to purchase information that you might have acquired during this visit. This information does not pertain to the purpose of your visit, so this talk will not change your loyalty with your own station, if you foster any. Are you interested? How much will you pay me? That depends on the quality of information you provide. Alright, agreed. Ask your questions. He nods slowly. How many men regarding the entrance to the embassy courtyard once you got past the gate? So, it's actually, if you want to do this quest line, you have to answer his questions correctly. My first character that I played this game, I was like, woo, go Southgate, you know? They're my homies, you know, they all seem to be nice and want to cooperate with each other. This seems like a gang-infested shithole, so I really wasn't with the idea of, you know, potentially, because Vera clearly wants to help out these Union guys, so I was like, oh, you know, this guy's trying to spy on him. I'm not going to help him, so I lied to him the first playthrough I ever played this game, and that locks you out of his quest. And he actually has a really interesting quest line. He has a very cool quest line. It's probably the most interesting quest line in Underrail, honestly. Um, Other than like the expedition or the main story or something like that. But anyways, if you have perception, you can actually answer all of his questions correctly. Yeah. So here I have a high enough perception that I can answer all of them. But you can answer them normally. This is basically just here to tell you this is the correct answer. You know. This wouldn't appear if this option wouldn't even appear if I didn't have perception. Were you allowed to enter the courtyard? How many guards did you see there? 2 or 3? Were there guards in the embassy offices? Yes, at least 1. Did you see or hear any dogs anywhere in the embassy grounds? No, I saw no dogs. Any turrets? Yes, 2 at the entrance. Just one more question. Are you allowed to go back to the embassy? Yes, that is all I need to know. Kareem will give you your money. This is also a way for you to earn more. See, I wouldn't have gotten that if I had just lied to him. If you are interested, come to me again and we can talk further. He coughs violently. I got something for you, lady. He reaches under the counter and produces a pouch of Stygian coins. This can buy you a couple of eel sandwiches. Nod and leave. So he gave us 250 coins. Okay. So I've actually, with a non-perception character, I've gone through and I always do a couple because I figure I'm like, yeah, it doesn't matter. He should just know, like, that I'm not thinking that way. But apparently if you tell him exactly how many, he gives you more coins. You get 150 if you tell him, like, a couple of guards. Yeah, there's a couple of guards. There's some, I didn't think there was dogs, you know. But if you tell him exactly how many there are, I guess you get 250. So that's worth noting. You get an extra 100 coins. Oh, and he said there's an extra thing you can do. So you can actually talk to him immediately. Are you ready to earn some more money? If so, I have another business proposal for you. Tell me what you had in mind. I need to deliver a present to our friends in the Union Embassy. He coughs violently. It's a surprise, so they mustn't know about it. I fear if I was to deliver this present myself, I wouldn't be allowed to leave anytime soon. What is this present you want me to deliver? It is a little pet. A very lovable. Likes to hang out in ventilation ducts. You must place it there without anyone noticing. Do you think you would be able to do this? What's the pay? It's 500 charons. So, what do you say? Are you up for it? I'm in. He coughs violently. Excellent. He slowly reaches into one of his overcoat pockets with both of his hands and removes something. He holds it between his palms and brings it close to his mask. You're not sure what it is, but you can make out small insect legs protruding from the sides. He holds it there as if speaking to it, but no sound comes from either of them. He reaches over and grabs your arm with one hand and lets the creature grapple onto you. You can now clearly see it as a tiny burrower spawn. Those are those things that Gorski lost off in GMS. It's just like a baby one. Abram's long, bony fingers and the creature's tiny legs both feel equally disgusting on your arm. Oh, good. There is barely time for panic, though. The creature quickly skitters over your arm and into your torso. It finds a suitable pocket in your clothes to hide in. Remember, you must release it near a ventilation shaft. It will find its way onwards from there. He lets go of your arm. And I'm doing my own Abram impression. Yeah. So now we go back to the United Stations and deliver a little present. Pick up all our guns so they don't murder us. So, I believe the correct way to do this quest is you come here and you talk to the deputy. And I have, how much persuasion do I have? I have 36 persuasion. Hopefully that's enough. Can I help you with something? This might sound silly, but I have a favor to ask. I think I might have lost something in the ambassador's office. I had it on me before I went in there, but now it's gone. I can't find it anywhere. Since I feel it would be highly disrespectful of me to comb through his office for this very important item to me, would you be so kind as to go and look? I'd really appreciate it. And this item is... let's say contact lenses. This is the only thing that, like, actually you would need to go look for. I don't... Well, and the ambassador is, and you understand. He makes a brief pause. Okay, I'll look. Please wait here. Oh, thank you very much. I'll wait for you. Yeah, so he leaves. You can then do that, and then release it when the camera isn't looking. Ooh, don't access the thing. Yeah, and so I close the doors. I released it next to the ventilation shaft. I'm sorry, but I wasn't able to find your lens. Oh well, thank you for your help anyway. Goodbye. Yes, goodbye. Yeah. So that's how you do it. You need a little bit of persuasion to do that, though. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to do that without persuasion. It's pretty well guarded. I take persuasion on quite a few characters, though. So, persuasion just levels well with mercantile. So persuasion's never really that awful of a pick. Let's see if Len wants to buy anything. Oh man, he wants to buy all sorts of kinds of things. He wants my boots. Look at this. Ooh, I got shotgun shells. How much is that already? Oh, it's like nothing. I think we'll repair this. Ooh. That one's pretty expensive. Some of these I just need to repair. Hold up. We'll do that. This one. There's another one somewhere that had a laser sight. Do that one. Oh, this one. I guess it was just this one. So that one's worth 5,000 now. This one's worth 4,000. This is worth basically 4,000. Yeah, that's great. 3 firearms. Bam. 230 coins. Give him that, that, that. You don't need any of that stuff. Cool. There's your stuff. Let's go talk to Abram. We got 1,188 coins already. And Abram's about to get us 500 more. He coughs violently. Exit. My little pet has settled nicely into its new home. Nod. You will find your money with Kareem again. Leave me now. I have much to do. Perhaps I will call upon you again soon. Again, I have something that belongs to you. He hands you a pouch of Stygian coins. Nod at me. Nice. Now we have a ton of money. And he actually will give us another quest. It's quite a bit later. And it's over in this area over here, actually. I didn't actually ever walk to Junkyard. Maybe I should have done that the first time, but oh well. I'm not going to do it anymore. It's just so much easier to take the ferry. But over here, there's a couple characters that will interrupt you just like I got interrupted before and be like, psst, somebody wants to talk to you at the bar. But he's going to be like, hey, stuff's going down. And the area that he tells you to do, it's really hard without stealth. You have to kill a lot of armored targets. So I think we're gonna wait a bit until that happens, but definitely it's worth it because you get 1,000 Stygian coins from that quest, and you get to continue his quest line, which is arguably the more important part of that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave a pile of loot right here in the center of these three guys, just full of all of our like guns and stuff that we don't really need to be carrying around with us all the time because they're gonna weigh us down. And yeah, I did get enough biology for that. That's awesome. I also have adrenaline shots I can make, which is cool. I have 15 adrenaline. Man, just make 15 shots like that, no problem. Oh, whoops, not there. Right there. Bam. So now we can just basically use adrenaline whenever we want to when we're in combat, which is great. I think we're gonna get started on the main quest. Oh, this guy restocked. Perfect. Means probably Fixer's maybe restocked. Let's go check out what Fixer's doing, but then we'll get started on the main quest. The main quest, of course, is to find that armadillo circuit board. Now, it's a lot of people when they first get to Junkyard get kind of confused on how to find the circuit board because kind of not very obvious. All right. What do you have? Oh, he hasn't restocked. Oh well. That's okay. We at least got some caltrops. Ugh. So yeah, a lot of people get confused because you just go up to these merchants and they're like, looking for some scrap? I got you covered. And you're like, would you happen to know by chance, or would you happen to by chance have an armadillo class drill rotor circuit board? These guys are like, I don't know, maybe. I don't have too much electronics right now, but look anyways, you might find it. No refunds. I don't want to fault you if you buy anything, if you buy the wrong thing. And it's like same with this guy. You can ask him, and he's like, I don't know what tech that is. So what you actually have to do is, this is the Black Eels territory. Alright. This area and the slums is like neutral territory. And then over here is scrapper territory. Now if you want this item, you have to speak about it to either the Black Eels or the Scrappers merchant. There's actually another scrapper. There's actually a Scrappers merchant up ahead here. His name's Gore. Yeah, every time you see this symbol, it means Scrappers. Every time you see the one that looks like a black snake, it's the Black Eels. Yeah, so you can ask them this question. And, they will actually have an answer for you. Now, you have to choose between the Black Eels and the Scrappers. I actually want to see what he has to buy. Nothing that big. But, yeah, I usually pick the Black Eels, and the reason is because the Black Eels quest line ends with you killing this entire area, so you get a ton of loot, and you get these mine shrooms, which respawn. You also get a merchant out of it, which is pretty nice. I mean, you kill Gort, which is a merchant, but you get another merchant, which is arguably better. Yeah, this is the Black Eels territory. So I'm going to talk to the Black Eels merchant about the drill board. Would you by chance happen to have an Armadillo class rotor circuit board? No, got lots of junk, but I ain't got any Armadillo parts. Doubt any merchant here does either. Maybe you can find it in old junkyard, can't be sure. And then now you have to ask him about old junkyard. So most people are just like, well, I guess that's a fucking no, but it turns out you have to talk to them about old junkyard. So old junkyard, Depot A. It's the original junkyard. this town was built next to from scrap from our predecessors was found there. It's a restricted area, though, now on account of some accident mutagen tank that happened a long time ago. It's a crazy zone now. Rabid dogs, mutants, flipped out turrets. There's still lots of valuable junk in there, though, and you got scrappers still doing raids there, and they ain't letting many other folk get in. That's the problem, you see. Those bastards are in control of the gate. It's their frickin' base. So there's no other way in? He lowers his voice and looks about. Now, I didn't say that. You know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. If you absolutely need that armadillo part, the Black Eels might be able to help you. How so? Talk to Silas, the dock master. Tell him Colton sent you, and that you're interested in the wormhole. He'll tell you more about it. Then you talk to their boss here. A lean, tall man stands before you, chewing on something leisurely. His exposed forearms, you can see various crude tattoos and shallow scars covering his callous skin. His facial features are sharp and chiseled into stone. If you're looking to trade, get the hell out and take the first door to your right. I'm here about the wormhole. Colton said you're the man to talk to. You look green, girl. What you need the wormhole for? You got a death wish? I'm looking for something specific that I can't find on the market. Must be something special if it's worth risking your hide. Wormhole can get you in and out, but it's gonna cost you. How much? Usually I ask for money, but I got another deal for you if you're interested. So you can actually buy your way in, and I actually have enough money to do so. It's like $1,000, which is 1,000 coins, which is a lot. But I'm just gonna do quests because they give you XP and loot. I need someone to solve a couple problems for me, maybe get their hands dirty in the process. Dig what I mean? Shouldn't take too long. I might even earn a couple charons inside as well. Sounding good so far? Go on. There's a guy that owes me a hefty amount of coins. Not only that, he's also late on his protection money. I don't think he's got it though. But shake him down and see if something else of value. If not, well, we gotta send a message on what happens if you try to swindle the Black Eels, right? You up for this? Besides this, how many more favors do you need me to do before I can get into the wormhole? Just one more after this. So you in or what? I'm in. Excellent. Guy's name is Grover. He lives in a shack just north of the tavern, right next to Len's shop. Pay him a visit. Get him to pay 100 charons he owes, or something of equal value. If he can't pay up, bring him his ugly head. So fun fact, you just kill the guy and bring his head, and then you get the reward. But, you know, murdering a guy that's getting, like, beaten up by gangs sounds mean, so I'm just gonna pay his thing. About that Grover guy. Handled the situation, got him to pay up. Here's the money. Excellent. Don't care for the details, just the money. He chuckles. Good job. I didn't move 2 inches, but that's okay. So what's the other thing you want done? Go talk to Captain Broderick at the wharf. He's transporting some cargo for us, and an earthquake started. A big wave knocks some of it off the boat. He thinks he knows where it might have washed up, though. He'll ferry you over to look at it. Alright, I'll do it. Excellent. Talk to Broderick when you're good to go. This place is really dangerous. I think... Oh, I can make Molotovs now, because I took enough chemistry, I think. Yeah, I took 20 chemistry. Thank God. Alright, that's going to be a lifesaver. What is it? I need a lift to SGS. Alright, I can do that. It'll cost you 10 charons. Here you go. Alright, jump aboard. Let's get some grenades. That's what I wanted. And I also want an HE grenade or two. 4 of those. Let's get 2 of those. How much is that? 175? That's so cheap. Easy. Alright. Right back to the docks. Actually, let's check out, see if Ezra wants any of these goggles. Have something to trade. You got these, you got these. He wants 1 pair of goggles. You can have these ones. $44. Sure. Let's actually go here and sell these. I just noticed I have some chemical bolts on me too. He'll buy all those. That's nice. And then side booster. That's actually a good thing to buy. Right now we'll go to the docks. Talk to the captain. At the moment, we get a junkyard. Sure. Doesn't really matter at the moment. All right, save right here. I'm here to help you recover that lost cargo. So, Silas finally found someone derailed enough after all. Look, I'll take you there, but I ain't stepping farther than off the shore. I'm no Quaker, but that place gives me the creeps. What's so creepy about the place? Well, I ain't the superstitious kind. I mostly dismiss the derailed sailor tales on account of them being products of eating too many mushroom cupcakes, if you know what I mean. But this one I know to be true from my own personal experience. You see, there's something wrong with Silent Isle. I don't know if it's haunted or what. There's something strange going on there. Like what? Alright, listen here. This one time I was sailing back from Core City, I started having problems with the engine's power converter. To fix it, I had to turn off the main engine. I didn't want to do that in the middle of the river because the current was strong, and I knew there were some stalagmites around that I could crash into. So I anchored at this nearby place sailors call Silent Isle. I heard tales of it being cursed and how anyone who spends time there has never seen again in such nonsense. But it didn't scare me. The only thing I cared about was whether there were pirates there. As far as I could tell, there weren't any. I turned off the engine and main lights because I didn't want to be seen, and I also didn't want them to drain the battery before I could finish the repairs. So I was working there in silence, just with a flashlight, so I could see what I was doing. It took me hours to fix the converter, but I managed to do it. I powered up the engine and started to retract the anchor. I switched on the main lights. Then I saw it. Or I should say saw him. I saw me standing there on the shore looking back at myself. It's not just that I saw a guy that looked a lot like me, or even I saw a guy that looked exactly like me. He was wearing my exact clothes. It was exactly the same stains and tears in the clothes I had. It was like I was looking in the mirror, except the pose was different. And you know, the weirdest thing was, for a few brief moments I couldn't really tell which of us was real. It was the creepiest feeling I ever had in my life. I didn't know what to do. I just stood there staring at him and listening to the anchor pulling up. As soon as the anchor was up, I pushed the throttle and raced out of there. Nowadays, I just steer clear of that island altogether. I find that hard to believe. You must have just been eating some raw mushrooms, man. You can believe what you will, but I saw what I saw. We going or what? Yeah, let's go. Alright, jump aboard. So his story is actually true. Doppelgangers, which are like side ghosts, will appear on this island if you are not near a light source. So that was what his story was to tell you, is that the moment he turned off his light source, bad stuff started to happen. That's what this strange feeling buff that I'm getting right now is. Oh, I have pre-med. I forgot about that. I need to get the yellow rounds, because these are like armor-piercing rounds. These are not what I should be using to fight rat hounds with. Hopefully this doesn't have cryo. Thank God. Oh, successful turn. Ow. Aw. Not in the water. Oh. Fuck, I'm dead, I think. Yeah, I guess that. This place is really dangerous. Well, that wasn't very cool. Dude, come on. Alright, I guess we're saving once we put these caltrops down. Dude, just let me open my inventory. Thank you.
Holy shit, you're annoying.
That kind of stunk. Ow. Okay, thank God. Oh. Alright. Alive. I think that'll probably do it for this episode. Yeah, this is gonna take a long time to get to this area. Not a ton of time, but we're already really far in the episode. So anyways, thanks for watching. Take care.